everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Rapid Fire, the show where he just said on the loudspeaker we're starting. We started.
It was like half a second.
What's a soft speaker?
When you get to the airport and they're like, the airplane is you're boarding now. It doesn't just take off.
Wouldn't that be great if it did, though?
You got to pick your seat, or will you have?
You know what?
Already?
You know what Zach told us over the weekend? You know that noise, like when you're sitting on a plane before you take off, and there's that noise where it's like sounds like something. It's like
yeah, dog.
So Zach,
airplane
when Zach was a kid, he was on a plane with his dad, and he was like, "What's that noise?" And his dad was like, "Oh, those are the dogs. That's where they keep the dogs." And until Zach was 19, he thought those were all dogs.
Until he was like, "Oh, what about those dogs, huh?" And someone was like,
"What?
What? That's the plane." Very good.
Yeah.
I kind of do wonder when they have dogs on airplanes. I know some people just put them like on their seat or under their lap or whatever, but other times they put them in the gully or whatever
The culvert,
the plane's hole.
It's the plane's gooch. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we got a bunch of questions. You probably have some questions now too. Kevin Guti says, "Would you want a Simpsons RPG in a style similar to South Park?"
Yes.
I know Simpsons has fallen off, so alternatively, what if it was from their prime? Yes. That's all I want.
Also, yes.
I realized I never really was like super invested in South Park. Like I watched the hell out of it when I was younger, and I think I was probably at peak in high school into it. Like I would just tape it and watch it every week, and it was fine. I know all the characters, but there's never been that like, man, remember in its prime, it's always kind of just been good. Whereas Simpsons, like I literally watch reruns of that like last night. Like I put that on all the time. And I would love so much if I got to explore Springfield with the same amount of detail and attention.
I'd love to see a Futurama one as well.
Futurama
would be cool.
Would be nuts.
Take all of those. As long as they look like how South Park nails that style where it looks exactly like the game. Like,
Exactly.
all of this.
Yeah.
It's very hard
I'll
to do.
take a proper Adventure Time one because all those games have been kind of garbage. So.
Yeah. South Park has the advantage of basically not being animated. You know, like the fact you walk downstairs and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a guy. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Don't do that thing with your phone.
You don't like that when I did that with my hand?
I can't wait till we get like a good Rick and Morty game because eventually we will. And
Well, the VR game's good.
yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Is that coming to PSVR? Do we know about that? I feel like
I'm
it's
sure. I think it's
so.
only Oculus.
Yeah.
It's an exclusive.
Oh well. Liana M. Breezy says, "What are you guys being for Halloween?"
I do this thing where I wait until the day before, and then that's where you get costumes such as a terrible banjo.
We did answer this on a recent Rapid Fire, but that was just like when it was you, me, and Andrew. So how about y'all nice boys?
I'm just going to be a pizza slice.
Are you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
pretty
a-
good.
I like how you said you've really tried the last couple of years.
Every
And you're
year,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Like it's like a whole thing for me, and I I get like a wig or I get like a suit, and I build props and paint and sculpt and mold and all this crap. And this year I was like, nope, nothing left in the tank. Pizza slice.
I feel like that's pretty on brand.
I know, and I'll be
make a
happy.
good pizza slice.
There are I cook a lot, but sometimes I just order pizza, and this year I'm just ordering pizza.
Should I just do it? Should I just be some food I like?
Do you want to be another? Do you want to be like something
Different
that
kind
goes
of
with
pizza?
me?
I like corn.
Or
I
like
like
a garlic
corn
bread?
on the
pizza
cob.
and corn together at last.
I like corn on the cob.
Okay, but I told you I went to 00. They have a pizza there, that only white pie that actually has corn on it. And I was like, I don't know about this. And it was actually a very good pizza.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not the only pizza.
Why'd you
I've
call it a
had.
white
No.
pie?
Good.
It wasn't tomato based.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was just you were bringing up.
White pie is what they call me in high school.
Oh,
What about you, Max?
I'm being Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, cool.
I've had that suit for years now, and it's like I just haven't actually worn it for cosplay or anything. So I keep meaning to be like, oh,
You gonna dress Peppers up as Ein?
No, actually, my fiance Jen is going to be Misato from Evangelion, and we're going to dress Peppers up as Pen Pen, the penguin. So do like a kind of like just like emotionally damaged anime characters who.
I'll be dressed as the dude Googling those characters.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Like, I don't really care. You know,
Yeah,
like I'm
of
also,
course.
I don't have doing a thing at my house, so it's like, if anybody's in my house, they don't know what Cowboy Bebop is. You can get the fuck out of my house.
Oh no!
I guess I'll have to get the fuck out.
You haven't seen Cowboy Bebop?
Not really.
I feel like you would like it.
I probably would. I just don't have time for
Have you
it.
seen Cowboy Rocksteady?
Animes?
No.
That was a
Anyway.
Bebop and Rocksteady thing.
Christopher Tantio says, "You're stranded on a deserted island with nothing but a PS4 preloaded solely with firefighters, airport fire department. Whose sanity stays intact the longest?"
Max's for sure. He probably would love that game. You would have a great
I feel like you might be right about that.
I would be like, where's Netflix? And then I would marry the PS4 and throw it into the sea.
Ooh, what's this?
We'd have an arc.
What's this game about? Is it about fires or planes or trucks? What is it?
Firefighters, I think that you maybe put out fires at the airport.
Yeah,
I
every
love-
airport.
I love-
every airport
I
has a
love
fire department.
Airplane fire trucks because they're yellow. I think they're very exciting.
that's cute. I've
They're
never
one of the most exciting types of trucks.
One
You know why?
time-
That's because planes are colorblind for red. Gotta be yellow.
Nailed it.
Probably.
One time I had a
how it
flight delayed because of bees. Over
What?
the loudspeaker, they were like, the flight has been delayed because of bees? And I was like, that's actually what they said. And I was like, I'm sorry, did you just say bees? Walked up there and they were like, yeah. So the cleaning cart, I guess, had some bees in it. So the cleaning cart has just been delivering bees to all of these planes all morning.
You weren't on my flight back from Germany, but I was on the plane back from Germantown, and the heat wouldn't stop. And they were like, "We don't know what to do. We're gonna try to like hand out water."
Oh, that would be terrible.
And it was just like cooking in there. And
Did they open a window?
A bunch of very, very ripe European men.
Well, planes are either too hot or too cold.
Yeah,
It sucks.
exactly.
It's rubbish. I always take a onesie with me on a flight.
A onesie.
A onesie every time.
What's a onesie? Like adult. Like
I always take a
what is
toozie, but
onesie?
once for a
onesie?
get up and walk around the
like a
cabin.
one
If you know what I'm
piece-
talking about.
One piece what?
All right, nobody got that one,
Jumpsuit?
whatever.
Like a jumpsuit? Like, you're dressed like a construction
It's
worker?
like if I had a jumper, like a sweater,
all
but
one?
it's the whole body.
How do you even get into that?
It's got a big zip.
At the top or in the middle?
Is it a front
zips
zip or a
like-
back zip?
It's got a front zip that zips from the belly button literally the whole way up. So
Does
I
it
can
have
actually
feet?
close the hood.
Does that feet?
Mine does not have
Wait, you can close the hood?
Yeah.
That's a body bag.
You can get into
just
a plane on
described
a
a-
body
Yeah,
bag?
it's a little bit of a body bag.
bag.
Yeah, it is.
Did
But I
you
get
really
real
just
cold.
ask what a onesie is?
No, I mean like in the context that you can wear on an airplane.
Okay,
I was
that's
trying to
fair.
figure out what that costume looks
It's like pajamas.
No, isn't it like it's like a shame blanket?
See,
It's like
no
a
one
blanket.
knows.
Well, mine's
Yeah.
not a blanket. It's a jumpsuit. That's
Sometimes I'll put my coat on backwards because it's sort of like a snuggie when you do that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
feel that.
I do that on the airplane.
What's wrong with you? Just
You
put
do
on
it when
a
you're
whistle.
getting on.
You
You
ever
look
done
like
a
a
good
flasher.
backwards jumper?
No, I don't backwards jumper.
You put on crisscross songs, you just jump on the plane.
All right. Tristan Morgan asks, what's scarier, dolls or clowns? That's a good question.
I don't like dolls because every clown I've ever met has been fine.
Yeah,
but
I think
dolls,
I'm gonna go with dolls.
Yeah, I don't trust certain dolls.
I don't know. A doll never actually killed anybody, but like John Wayne Gacy did. So like that's kind of like one. It's
also true.
So I don't
But
know.
also, technically, I have a bunch of dolls. Like, at what point is it an action figure a doll? Is it when it's stuffed? Because I have those.
It's true. We
Wait.
actually don't know if dolls never killed anybody.
That's true. Also,
Also, you can't
Yeah.
fault an entire profession because of one man.
well, yeah, but we also had that epidemic last year with all the creepy clowns showing up in towns.
Yep. They really missed that,
that was
by a
strange.
year, huh?
Yeah, they really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have some scary action figures, but they're like on purpose, like they're Todd McFarlane toys or whatever, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, what if Spawn was Santa Claus and he had like a bag of guts, and you're like, all right.
I have a
Sorry,
medieval
the
Spawn.
doll.
It's one of my favorites.
Wait, is there actually Santa Claus spawn?
Yeah, it's on my desk. I'll show it to you. It's really cool. I also have a mummy. Pat Fonte says, if you could join any musical
said the
group,
mummy.
which
I
would
know.
you choose? Do you guys want to talk about mummies for a little bit?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
The I don't know, any of the ones that has most of the toilet paper on it. Otherwise, it's just a skeleton.
I like Mum-Ra.
Mum-Ra's a pretty good mummy.
He's weird because he always wants to just go out and like fight those Thundercats. But
He also
I don't
wears
really know why.
like he has some clothes left.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable that he's a mummy, but he also has some clothing.
No, but he has to do magic to get the clothes. Like it's weird because he comes out in his cape and he's got his bandages on there too, and he's like and then he goes and he just flies around, fights the cats.
Gene in Bob's Burgers dresses up as a mummy in the Halloween episode, but I do not remember the punchline of the joke. He's like a mummy cross something. Don't remember what it is.
That's like one of my favorite Halloween things is when you're two costumes at once.
Yeah.
Like I was a Coke dealer, but also a cat one year, and I just dressed all like Miami Vice, but then I did like the little cat whiskers on my face. People are like, what is wrong with you? Why'd you do that?
Well, I mean, the most recent Halloween episode of Bob's Burgers has the mother as sheriff. So she's a sheriff, but she's also Cher.
Like Cher?
Yes.
Oh.
It's an accent.
Got it.
I'm sorry.
I like
how
that.
you're all like
I thought you meant like she was like certain.
Yeah, she was.
sure?
Yeah.
She isn't assured.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That's a completely different word.
All right. Robert A. Carrera says, what other nerdy pursuits do you guys indulge in? Fans of pro wrestling? Are you an undercover artist? Yes, I am. I am, in fact, undercover artist.
I don't think anyone's
Into arts.
undercover.
I know, yeah.
I don't think anyone's ashamed
One
for
day
their
they'll
arts.
catch me.
Well, I mean, Marty, you write lots of stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of screenwriting and creative writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not undercover. I do it in the.
Well, it's a thing that people would know about.
Sure,
you, right?
sure.
Like,
Yeah, I think
I draw stuff. I paint stuff sometimes.
I don't think it's nerdy. That's art.
Well, I consider nerdy in this day and age to be anything that you are passionate about. That's a hobby.
Also,
Yeah.
you draw Goku sometimes.
Yeah, I've drawn Goku before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty nerdy
no,
to
that's
draw
true.
Pictures
Yeah.
of Goku.
Goku's
Well,
the
yeah, I
man
pretty
from
much
Dragon
only
Ball
draw
Z.
characters.
Yeah.
He's a big family. He gets strong. He has tantrums and his hair turns gold.
He's a terrible father who dies repeatedly.
Max and I buy a lot of action figures. Those are weird. We'll buy weird, obscure stuff from like the 80s and 90s that we didn't have when we were kids or we did have when we were kids. I produce music, which gets very nerdy because you're like...
Producing is super nerdy.
It's super nerdy.
Yeah.
Like it's basically, it's like
Every producer I know is a giant nut.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even when you see like those like big, like, you know, those famous like millionaire Italian DJ dudes. Like,
You know why they DJ? It's because they're too awkward to be in the crowd because they're a big old bunch of nuts.
there it is.
That's the truth.
That's the trick.
Not
Why I started DJ.
not Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
I heard he's a dick.
All right.
Probably.
I collect records. I've kind of slowed to a roll on that one because I sort of got all the stuff that I was after, but I don't know. Just I like old vinyl.
I mean, I specifically collect weird Batman statues or figures.
Right.
Specifically variant Batmans. The most recent one that I ordered was like 2 years ago. Is supposed to arrive this week. Actually, is a vampire Batman. And
The Red Rain one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at our desk. You were right there. I came up and I was like, "Hey, we got this in the mail. Can we unbox this on Up at Noon?"
It's a Mondo one.
Yeah, we got that at our desk.
Oh, you can't unbox that then. That's mine. I
Oh, really?
For like
I literally asked you. You were right there.
I thought you said it was from DC.
It's from DC, from
Batman's
Batman,
a
Red
DC
Rain.
No, I mean, I thought that you were like, this was sent to me by Sarah from DC. But no, that I spent like $300 on. You can't unbox that.
I'm glad
sure?
we got to the
Yes.
bottom of this.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Good
definitely
timing.
mine.
That was a good work mission. Did you
You
also
can
have?
have it? I
Did you have a bunch of
know,
swords?
yours.
Did you have a bunch of swords?
Yeah, I have 8 swords in total. Yeah, I got 2 master swords.
That's a lot of swords.
Yeah.
How many albums do you have from the hit singer Sure?
I said share.
I'm just joking.
No, you did not say share. You said share.
All right,
yeah,
sure
sure,
and
right,
sure alike. Tristan Morgan says a favorite story of how you met one of your significant others, past or present. Marty, you got good ones?
No, I think I've already told the story. I worked at a coffee shop with her. That was the main thing. I usually meet people at my bars I work at or coffee shops I work at.
I was at a party thrown by Will Tuttle, who is the former editor in chief. It is former editor in chief of GameSpy, which is a former website IGN owned that I formerly worked for. And I was talking like I usually do at the party. I was like drunk and cursy, and a woman there was like, "Hey, are you from New Jersey?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Me too." And I was like, "How could you tell?" And she was like, you curse constantly. You just sound like it." And we started talking, and then we hit it off. And then years later, we actually started dating. But yeah, it was cool. So planted the seed in each other's brains.
You.
How did that work
Grew
out?
a small New Jersey tree
How
together.
did that work out?
We're married now.
That's good.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah, it worked out
congrats.
great.
I dated a
That's
girl sort of roundabout way because I answered a personal ad on the onion.com because I thought that like, hey, if somebody posts a personal ad on the Onion, they're probably pretty funny. But the Onion did this weird thing where their personal ads were like connected through some like larger network of personal sites. So it was like, and this is also like right before OkCupid became a thing. But I was like, I answered this ad. I was like, oh, like I just wrote like a really goofy personal site. And then I looked at some other ones on there. I was like, oh wait, these are just normal people. Oh crap, I seem like an annoying idiot. And then somehow roundabout way, I wound up like going on dates with this girl. She was nuts.
well,
yeah, didn't
right.
end great. BK Nugget says, I feel putting ketchup on a hot dog should be illegal. What do you think?
Well, let's take it from the guy that buys chicken from Burger King.
I think that's one of those. That's like, just get the hell out of there. It's a hot dog. Like you can put all kinds of stupid
No,
stuff.
I don't think you should put ketchup on there.
Hey,
What's
look.
wrong with you?
Yeah, I
If some
agree.
man
Put
is
whatever
going to
you
kill
want in it.
70 animal penises and put them in one tube, you better be fucking sacred about what you put on top of it. And that's relish.
San
Well, I actually don't
Francisco
care.
actually has a bunch of different like gourmet hot dog
Yeah.
shops that have like
Yeah.
just a bunch of weird shit on them.
That are
Yeah,
like
but I
organic.
need my peckers and snouts.
I like ketchup on a hot dog.
You think there's 70 penises inside each hot dog? That's
70,
an
70.
They didn't say
incredible
what
amount
animal
of
they're
penises.
from.
Yeah.
It could
Any.
be like mouse dicks.
Some
Yeah.
mules have 2 dicks.
I truly imagine some mule out there has at one point.
Don't eat the mule.
No, that's how you get
What are you, French?
That's how you get footlongs.
What?
That's how you get footlongs
From a mule?
I don't like. I
from
really.
that one mule.
The mule with
the
2
of them.
dicks.
Oh, you
like-
put 2 sixers next
I
to it.
like a hot dog with ketchup and mustard and relish on it because it
Yeah,
like
it's
looks
my favorite combo.
It's just like colorful. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like when you like I don't even like pizza with too much stuff on it, but I feel
neither.
like a cartoon pizza slice has a bunch of stuff on
Well, I was
it.
gonna say, like, I will go to war over, like, you know, like the weird regional bias that happens with pizza, or people putting nonsense all over pizza, like fish and stuff like that. But with hot dogs, I'm like, I don't care. That's garbage food. Like, I don't have any significant connection to that. So, yeah, put whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's a bunch of animal penises.
Yeah, that's the science behind it. Yeah,
I really don't think it's the science.
Double
behind it.
dick
basic
mule
physics,
tubes.
Marty. Basic physics.
Exactly.
Good. Don't put ketchup on it. Don't.
On a mule dick? At
All
that
right.
point, really.
Jared of Benitez says, "What's the best pet in gaming?" I think it's Roach the horse from Witcher.
What? No, it's Epona.
No, it's Roach.
I was gonna say dog meat from Fallout.
He's pretty
Big
good.
fan of dog meat.
Yeah. Roach is always going up on roofs and stuff. Like,
Yeah, Roach is pretty dumb.
What's Roach doing up on the roof?
I don't know. He's
That's
got his.
that's
he's
the
got
great
his-
question of
like,
The Witcher.
I wish they'd put out DLC where you just got to be the horse and just walk around, eat apples and stuff. But there was a time I'm like in the middle of the town or whatever, and I was like, we gotta go fight the demon or whatever the hell it is. And I'm like, hey, Roach, get over here, come on. And I shit you not, the door to the bar opens and Roach just casually walks out. And I was like, was my horse getting drunk? That's awesome.
It's very rude of you to bring him out of there.
Rush is awesome.
Yeah,
Mega Man, you could jump on him.
Yeah.
Don't do that to
fly.
a real dog.
Does Yoshi count?
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah,
but,
Good
but
pet.
then we found out Mario punches Yoshi, and that's how Yoshi's
He's
tongue
not.
goes out.
Oh, because he's doing that.
Which
No,
is so
Nintendo has admitted that. Yeah, it was.
yeah.
He does the kidney. He does the.
Yoshi
Yeah, I don't like
punch.
that.
Yeah.
Also, that he was supposed to be a horse originally.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes me
I'm not a fan
so
of that either.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Just the idea of like just Mario just like punching a horse in the back of a head, but he's like wearing the overalls. I just feel like that's something you could see like a caveman or something doing. You're like, oh, he's like some scary medieval dude. But the fact that he's just dressed up like a guy who's going to fix things. And
You know what happened to that
Yeah.
horse? Yoshi ate him. I bet you when Yoshi turns like 98 and he's on his deathbed, he's going to throw up a horse skeleton on the side of the fucking hospital. Mario's going to puke. The nurse is going to leave. And
Good
it's
God.
It's going to say the end.
All right.
Yeah. Also basic physics.
Yep.
Sam Nicholson says, if you got to create a fighting game roster made entirely out of cartoon characters, what would it be?
Ooh.
Nickelodeon, which is done
You know, it'd
before.
be
but I
Dragon
would
Ball
really-
Z.
Yeah. Exactly.
Safe bet.
I want a Nickelodeon fighting game that has like All Real Monsters and Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life characters.
That would
in
be
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Like plays like Smash Brothers, but looks like a cartoon.
Give me
What do
like
you think Rocco's abilities would be?
I don't know, just being well.
What do
He
wallabies
answers
do?
the phone.
The
He
turtle
he
could battle
seduces
depression.
you. Oh, yeah, the
had
turtle.
that,
Yeah.
Rocco would have that vacuum cleaner that he spent too much money on. He'd have like Spunky as an assist who'd come out.
Yeah.
He'd probably do some weird like Injustice super move where it zooms in and it's that like the ringworm and the flea that hang out.
The cow would shoot milk from the udders. A sentence.
After like eat you. I would love to see like I'd love to see like a Looney Tunes game that is the same level of insanity as like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like doing like ultra moves, but it's like, you know, I don't know, like
That would be really cool.
Wile E. Coyote like pulling out a catalog and like mailing away for like a nuclear bomb, and then it shows up and he has to like assemble it. and you're just
That'd be
sitting
really
there,
cool.
And then it blows up and it's like 137 hit combo. You're like, oh my god.
That would
Wile
be
E.
really
Coyote
cool.
goes to run across the level, but it's actually a brick wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Or it's a
special
cliff.
where you
And,
just paint the hole. It's crazy.
It's a terrible super move.
really
He
bad.
just hurts himself.
Yeah, like does a Roadrunner ever get hurt?
Not really, no.
Right.
It's kind of Roadrunner's
He
thing.
eats the exploding bird feed all the time, but
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Yeah,
to
he
his
pretty
belly.
much never gets hurt.
Got
But it's-
rock hard
it's like a-
digestive
it's
system.
like
So basically, he's the extreme villain of the story mode of the
That's
Looney
true.
Tunes
But it's like
fighting game.
I think it's like horse race rules where if the Roadrunner ever broke its leg, its owner could just shoot him.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
What-
the owner?
Gotcha.
One of the Warner Brothers.
Who owns the Roadrunner? The desert?
Warner Bro 1.
Did you know the whole thing about the Warner Bros? Dot is that Yakko and Wacko are the Warner Bros. and Dot is Dot.
I never got that.
Yeah.
Damn.
What about Super Warner Bros. Melee?
Super
play
Warner
it.
Bros. Brawl.
There's your title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got a handwritten letter and a parcel that came with it from Seth Macy.
Hi, Seth.
Seth's great.
Seth.
He I don't know. He like babysits IGN on the weekends. He sells pins. He's a weird.
He
dude.
writes some of the dumbest
like,
things we put on the site in a way that I love.
Has like a secret lighthouse that he works in, or so. He's a strange man. But he sent us these weird chips from Maine. He said, "Here are some treats from America's easternmost state. Humpty Dumpty was bought by Canadians, but still feature prominently in the cuisine of my people." In parentheses, white people. Seth says, "P.S. If anyone likes this fish, I'll be amazed." I don't know actually know where we put.
He did send us a weird bag of
He
warm
sent
fish.
us a bunch of warm haddock. It's
And
like
it said,
dried
please
haddock.
refrigerate.
Yeah, I don't
These
know where I got
these
these.
Humpty Dumpties are holiday ham flavored potato chips.
Oh, it says HD in the corner. Limited edition HD flavor.
Wait, are you serious?
It says
Yeah.
HD flavor. Yeah,
It really does.
And
Yeah,
these are-
these work great on your PS4 Pro.
Wow.
winner chicken dinner.
so
Are we
those
gonna eat-
are,
are we gonna eat
wait.
ham
So
again?
those are PUBG. We can't eat these on this one. Those are PUBG chips.
Yeah, no, we can eat the PUBG chips.
It says winner chicken dinner.
We can't eat the chips.
It
No,
says
we can
dinner.
eat the
I'm
gonna eat
chips.
the
We can
chips.
eat the chips.
All right, I'm gonna open these up. Let's pass them around. Oh wow, they're really
What
sturdy
flavor
bags.
is that, boy?
This is winner chicken dinner.
So this is
That's
based.
the name of the flavor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
How's it
gonna
smell?
taste like a chicken dinner?
I don't know. It smells like chips.
It smells strong.
It smells kind of like a rotisserie chicken.
Hey, can y'all just start sending us food and we can do
That's not a- don't- that's not a
reviews
good idea.
episodes of
Alright.
weird foods that we get
Guys,
sent?
it's the ham. The ham's back.
All right,
Like
the ham.
chicken.
The smell of the ham. I'm gonna try it. For the record, a holiday ham is apparently one that's covered in pineapple and has the most terrifying mosaic effect.
It tastes like honeys.
I'm getting a hint of rosemary.
It's good.
Can I smell that old ham?
Oh, that does actually smell like a good Christmas ham.
Are you eating the ham, Marty? How's that ham?
It tastes like a sweetened ham. It tastes like the glaze from a year and a half ago.
It's strange. It smells funny.
See, I think we should start doing a weird food review show.
So the chicken dinner, it's like you took the chicken flavor from a ramen and just shook it up with chips.
That does taste like an old ham.
Both quite good. I think I saw the
It
chicken.
was from a holiday several holidays ago.
We have one more bag, actually. It's the mule penis.
Whatever you do, don't put ketchup on it.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that's just sacrilegious. Yeah, but if you want to send us sweet treats or garbled liquids, you can do that at 625 2nd Street, 4th floor, San Francisco, California, 94107.
That Humpty Dumpty holiday ham potato chip actually sort of tasted like a hot dog with ketchup on it. A little bit sweet, a little bit flavorful.
Don't say that.
Made from real mule.
Yeah. The criminalized wangus, as it's known in some states.
The sick horse.
70
What
pickers.
states?
All right, so that concludes this week's Rapid Fire.
We did it.
If you have any questions, really just about anything, just leave them in the comments. And
Yeah, literally anything. Get weird.
go nuts. And that's the end of the show.
Keep your ketchup off our hot dogs.
Ketchup is fine on hot dogs. Thank you.